is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income Agency. Thank you so much for being here. We are talking all things going live. Appreciate everybody joining me. Um, I appreciate you all joining and being here. This is my 4 o'clock live where we talk about how to go live with ease and confidence. So I'm going to talk a little bit um, early. I'm going to jump on because I'm not going to stay on super long only because your girl is not feeling her best and my voice is waning a little bit. So we'll see how this goes. You know, I always want to make sure I'm helping you all, helping you grow and build community, and giving you some tips and strategies to help you go live. But it is definitely not my best day. So we're going to see how this goes. Okay. So we'll talk a little bit. We'll connect. I wasn't here. I was here earlier talking to the community. Um, and wanted to make sure that I support all of you. So let me know if you have any questions. If you're new to my live, put new in the chat. We're going to get to talking and connecting in just a few minutes. So let me know if you're new. Put it in the chat. So I appreciate you all being here. And like I said, we'll get to talking and chatting. And then I am going to head over to the TikTok side and we'll talk over there as well. So hopefully everyone is doing well. Hopefully you're doing well and you've had a happy Monday, a restful Monday, a Monday full of peace and joy. Hopefully all is going well for you. Um, I always want to make sure I'm answering questions and connecting with people. Hmm. Okay. My board wasn't showing up for a second there. It's like, wait a minute. So it was interesting. I was looking for my board. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk about all things going live very soon, very shortly. As you guys come in, feel free to put in the chat that you're new. And if you're not new, go ahead and say, I'm back. So go ahead, if you don't mind, give me a thumbs up to like the live. We're going to talk about going live. Give me a thumbs up to like the live, as well as if you are not subscribed to this channel, go ahead and click that subscriber button and also the bell to let me know so that you can know when to get notifications. You'll get notifications when I go live or when I post content. So you guys can hear my voice is waning. So I don't know if I'm going to stay live for a long time. But you know what? This, for me, it's more about consistency. I am doing self-care, so I can do self-care once I get off, but I do want to show up for you all. I want to be consistent. Hello, hello. How you doing, friend? Thank you for coming in and saying hello. If you're new, go ahead and click that subscriber button. Also, click the bell so you get notification when I go live and post content, and then click the like. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and like the live. So I appreciate everybody who's coming in now. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. We have some friends who are going live, and and my voice seems like it wants to go out, so hopefully it doesn't go out. Um, hey, I hit 100. Congratulations, friend. That's awesome. What are you doing to get your subscribers? Are you just going live and people are connecting with you? Let me know. How is it going for you? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let me know how's it going. And so I appreciate you coming in. We got multiple people going live. No, just airplane content. Oh, okay, good, nice. So you're reaching your community. That's awesome. Keep putting the content out there. Keep it up, friend. Mostly edits and sometimes skits. Okay, yeah. So yeah, keep posting the content. That's gonna help. YouTube's a little different in terms of how the algorithm works, where posting content is great. Um, It is really meant for you to have video content out there. So if you can post some and edits and skits and things that are going to be relevant to your viewers, that's going to be great. And so you're getting people who are interested in your content, which is awesome. That's the way you want to do it. For the live stream side, you'll have people who are scrolling and they'll stop and listen, but it may not be necessarily what they're searching for. So that's another thing to think about. But you'll have people who come across live streams and they're like engaging because they're like, oh, this is a great live stream. I want to see this content and I'm going to sit and stay and I'll subscribe. But for the most part, people will not necessarily subscribe if they're not interested in the topic. So just know that people are coming to you because your topic is of interest to them. So that's awesome. So we're going to move on. I'm going to go over on the TikTok side. You guys know I co-stream. This becomes a playlist. You can kind of go back and watch it, ask questions. Let me know if you have any questions. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions too. And then I see you guys see me looking on the computer because here it goes so quickly on my screen. So I'll go over there to look at the comments. So that's kind of what's happening. But I appreciate you all coming through. Thank you for joining the live. If you haven't liked the live already, go ahead and like it. Also click subscribe to the channel and then that bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. All right, friends, thank you so much for being here. We are going to go live on the TikTok side. I'm going to talk for a little bit. Like I said, we'll see if a girl stays live forever. I'll stay live for a little bit. And then we'll head over. TikTok. This is Dr. Lisa. Come on in. We're going to talk all things live streaming. We're talking about live streaming tips. Let me know if you have questions about how to go live. I'm going to give live streaming tips for you to go live with confidence and ease. Let me know if you have any questions on how to go live. We're talking all things going live here. This is my 4 o'clock live where we talk to people who want to go live, people who are looking for to grow their community through the live streaming approach. So let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk how to go live and give you tips to live stream. And this content is for beginners or experienced live hosts, people who are nervous or afraid, shy to go live. You're trying to figure out what the words you want to say, what do you want to talk about in your live stream. So that's what this live is all about. Then I watched your live for 200 minutes. Hello, good afternoon, friend. Thank you so much for being here. So we're talking all things live streaming. Thank you so much for that daily heart me. Appreciate it. My voice is going out on me a little bit. I was in meetings earlier. I was trying to talk. I called my daughter, talked to her. So I've been talking. And I should have been resting and drinking some tea. So I think I'm going to end up messing myself up with the voice thing. So I'm going to go live. We'll see how long I go live. But I'm not going to stay on for super long, recognizing that I probably need to rest my voice. How's everything going for you, Lynn? Hopefully all is well. Have you decided to go live? I think you were going to go live. Let me know. I think we talked earlier and you commented earlier that you might be on your live journey. So let me know how's it going, friend. Thank you all who are going to come in to the live. We're going to get started in just a few minutes, so feel free to come in, ask questions. Thank you so much. If you are new to the live, come on in as well. So feel free to come in and ask questions, friends. Thank you so much on the YT as well. All right. We'll see how this goes for me staying on for super long with how my voice is acting up. Black Lotus, how you doing, friend? I'm going to see if I can get my voice to clear out a little bit. Hopefully it does, and I can talk long enough for the live stream. So here's what I tell people. You know, we always talk about how long should you go live? What's the time frame? What does it mean to stay live and stay consistent at this? And so what I would tell you is that I think it's important that you at least give yourself 60 minutes at a minimum. I know some people say 30 is the bare minimum. That's too soon because the algorithm is just getting warmed up. It's trying to recognize who are you talking, who is your live stream for, who are you trying to connect with, what are you talking about. So those first 30 minutes is all about the taps, it's all about the shares, it's all about the commenting, the engagement that helps the algorithm kind of pick up a little steam. But for the most part, those first 30 minutes is not really nearly enough time for you really to see traction. I know sometimes it's a little hard, it's agonizing, but those first 30 minutes is not long enough. Hey, Idea Barista, how you doing, Fred? Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you being here. Where when you get an hour, then you've gotten a little bit of a flow. Again, it's not perfect. It's still kind of getting used to what you're doing. That 90 minutes is really a solid time frame for you to see your live because you'll see little bursts that'll happen with your live stream where the algorithm will push you out. You'll get some more views, you'll get some engagement, people are commenting, all the things are happening really within that first 45 minutes to 90 minutes. That's when you're really seeing that flow happening. Um, Thank you all for coming in. Appreciate y'all coming in. And then when it comes to your 2 hours, 2.5 hours, that's where more people are coming in. And now you're seeing that cycle of people coming and going, people coming into your live, leaving. You tell the algorithm, hey, I'm about to end this live. It says, no, wait. We're gonna put some more people in your room. So all that happens. So you gotta be mindful. So when I say I'm gonna stay for about an hour, I think that's just enough time for me to kind of say I showed up. I did a live. I did something. So I would tell you guys kind of pay attention to your timing. I know many of you go live quite a bit. Like Black Lotus, you are a live host, friend. You go live for hours. Carrie O, thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Others who are coming into the room, let me know if there's any questions as well. And those who are listening on the outside, feel free to let me know if you have any questions. So definitely getting a rhythm of going live for longer if you can. Lynn, what's your schedule like? Have you come up with a schedule yet? Hello, those who are coming in. Appreciate you supporting the live. I got some friends that are coming in. Looks like they may be coming as a guest. I'm going to share out my live. If you guys don't mind sharing it out as well, we'll see if we get some more friends in the live. Thank you so much for being here. See how this goes. Thank you all for coming in. I'm sharing my live out. Give me 1 second. Thank you so much for coming in. I see everybody. Thank you for folks that are about to join the live as well. If you're out there, thank you for the shares. Isabella, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Thank you all for sharing out the live. So we're getting a few more friends in the room. Let me know if you have any questions. Appreciate you. Kim Love Jones, how you doing? Glow, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Halleck, thank you so much, friends. Hey, how y'all doing? Let me ask this question, because, I told y'all I'm in the Zoom yesterday. I said, you know what? Thank you so much, friend. I'm not opposed to, I think sharing out your live is important. Did you guys see the share, or did you see my story? Like, how did you see it? Was it because I shared it in the group chat? Let me know how you guys saw it. Because like I said, I think the sharing of the live is important, especially if you're a regular community. Hello, friends. Group chat for me, Glow. Okay, so that, and like I said, it's important because people see it. And I, even if I'm not in the app for a few minutes, I come back, I always go to my inbox. I see who sent messages in the group chat, and then I try to float around. So I really do rely on the group chat, more so than I rely on my banner at the top of my inbox, because it helps me to kind of see who's live at the time, and I see the little message and stuff. The banner to me sometimes seems outdated. I don't know why. So you saw my pink circle? Like you're so funny. Your group chat, it was for you. Awesome. Holly Q, you know that circle red. You know you're wrong for that. I'm tickled by Holly Q. Holly Q's so funny. She is no, seriously, she is hilarious too because she has like a witty sense of humor. So 90%. Thank you so much, Holly Q. I see you. 92% Black Girl Podcasters. My microphone, y'all. I gotta figure this out. I took the microphone with me when I was in Chicago when I wore it the first day, and I thought I need to charge it. I don't think it's trying to come on, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's not coming on anymore, so I'm waiting for my podcast mic. I think I might try to use that because you made me think about the podcast. I might try to use that moving forward so I can start using a microphone because I know you guys do it. I'm really cognizant of audio now, and I'm trying to be mindful of the podcast audio, the interface, obviously the voice acting piece. So I'm really trying to make sure I make sense of all of it and try to integrate it into my live stream. But then if I'm going to do the podcast stuff too, so try my best to kind of think intentionally about my approach. And so with that, I'm gonna wait and get my podcast mic. I have this other one here. I may try to use it. Thank you, Kim Love Jones. How you doing, friend? Hey, how you doing? Look at you, friend. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, friend. I think I like the dangly earrings too. How's everything going, Kim? Hello, Q. Did you go live today? Are you going live? I keep missing. I think you're a daytimer for me, and I go into meetings, so I gotta pop over. And Kim, are you doing your live this evening? What's the plan, friends? You said I love those earrings. I do. I do. They're cute, aren't they? Thank you all who just came in. We had some new friends join us. Thank you so much for being here, Nicole. How you doing? Exit to digital. How you doing, Terry? You snuck in on me as well. Sandy's is it Sandeezy? Thank you so much for being here as well. You guys hear my voice. My voice is trying to wane on me. We're gonna see how this goes. I have been prone, and I'm not a big fan of it. I've been prone to like laryngitis. When it gets like this, it might be setting into laryngitis where I may not be able to talk. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna try to do some tea, rest my voice. I may stay on for an hour just for the sake of consistency. Nicole, how you doing, friend? Hello, Nicole. Friend, let us know how you doing. And do you go live? Hi. Quick six-figure job. You quit your job. Top 1%. 2,800 sales team. The magnetic marketing playbook. Psychology that makes people buy. Friend, do you go live or is that like all that is in your content? Let us know what you do, friend. I would love to hear more about your live stream. Great bio. And if you do go live, let's put your live time and your bio in your email. Your email is a great opportunity to add that for collab deals. So you wanna include that as well, because people will communicate with you. They will reach out as they get to know you and stuff. So you definitely want to have options in there for people to contact you. Thank you so much. Hey, Miss K Latte. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, that would be helpful. Anthony, thank you for joining. Others coming in. We'll talk for a little bit. We want to make sure we're supporting folks, active fan club members. I'm seeing those as people who can join too. Thanks. I go live, but not consistently. Yes. Good afternoon. How you doing, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me. Yeah, that's the main thing. Tell me more about your topic. So, do you help people through your content mainly? How are you reaching people? You're reaching your target audience. Is it through your content or other ways? Do you have other platforms you're on? I've always been, and so if we could kind of switch to digital marketing just a little bit, we'll talk about live streaming. Live streaming is a form of digital marketing. E-Nurse, how you doing, friend? Chosen One, thank you so much for being here as well. So, what I tell people, the content is a great way to reach people. People, content, other platforms, yes. So content is a great way to reach people. But what I've learned, and this is what I tell people all the time, if you are really looking to promote your business and your services, product services, People get to know, like, and trust you. You know, that's an old sales concept, especially with auto sales. But that really is true when you're talking about anything marketing. You are building this rapport, and people can feel you through your content. Don't get me wrong, but oftentimes it requires them to kind of really binge, and you have to have a piece of content that's going to be compelling. Whereas the live stream, going live, people get to see you. They can ask questions, they can engage, you can engage back. You're building that rapport in real time. And the time people are there, they're learning from you. You are potentially inspiring them. You are motivating them to do something. You essentially, as you're adding value to your topic, those people are then going to say, you know what? I like what they're offering. I like that solution. I like what they're sharing. I want to get what they're offering. And so that's going to compel people even more. So the live stream offers that. I try to live, I try to live a balance, live a balance. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, I see live. I try to live a balance of social life this weekend and my live time. Diamond suffered. It's a process. Yeah, it's a process. That's it. It's a process. Yeah, it was hard for me this week too because I only was doing the one a day. And I will tell you. And so Mrs. Treetop, she asked about her being in the B gallery. She has a B gallery now. She's B5. She's like, what should I know? And I said, you know, she goes live almost twice a day. She does a midday, and then she usually comes in the evening around reset. It does require you to really think strategically about what time you go live because that allows you a little bit more flexibility if you're going to go into the evening and reset and see if you're going to stay in your league and how do you balance that. And then, like you said, diamonds suffer. So when it comes to just overall engagement in your community, so it's a difference. It's a process. It's a process. I was going live a few times a week. It's great, but it burned me out. So I'll pop in and out. Yeah, and that's a process. Thank you so much. TikTok gave me the flash goal. It's roses. Roses, 8 roses. If you don't mind sharing a rose with me, I would appreciate it. It is the flash goal that TikTok sets, not me, and it's one per person. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support with the flash goal. And so I would say getting a rhythm with your live stream is also a process. It really is. And so, hey, Dr. Jerry, I saw you come in. Kim Love Jones. Thank you all for supporting that flash goal. Oh my gosh, we just need one more. That's perfect. You guys kind of came quickly with that one. Thank you so much. It's one per person, so I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for supporting that flash goal. I think there's one more that's still left, but we will get it. So I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. We got it. Appreciate you all. Thank you for that flash goal. We knocked it out the park. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Nicole. So when it comes to the time achieved, yes. When it comes to that, to your time and how many days you go live and being burnt out, this is not for the faint of heart. I say that in on the onset. Now, once you start doing it and you get a rhythm and you build your community and you're talking and engaging with your community, it does become one of those things where when you're not doing it, you're like, am I supposed to be doing something? What was it's like a void. You're missing, you're like it's a void in your life. So I will say if you only do it a few times a week, that's good. It's a start. Don't get me wrong, it's a start. But the more you do it, the more the algorithm gets to know you. You're talking to your community. You're as a live host, you're getting to know them as much as they get to know you. Hey D's Digital Design, how you doing, friend? And so they're getting to know you. You're helping them. They're growing. You're building community. I tell you guys all the time, if you want community, it's a combination of consistency plus engagement equals community. That's it. That's the formula. Thank you so much, friend. Truly K, how you doing? I went live not too long ago. Had a guest and it went amazing. I love to hear that. So, okay, so your guest was planned, or was it just so happened somebody came in? He's like, "Hey, come on up in my box, come on up and talk to me for a little bit." How did it go? If you know, honestly, you can plan it, and I think that's a great strategy. So you're not alone the whole time. Thank you for the populace. Thank you for the congratulations on your live. Yes, yes. Truly K, congratulations, friend. How long did you stay live? How long did you stay live? Um, that's important too. You want to make sure you are giving the algorithm used to your topic, used to what you're sharing, and that helps to get your community and others that are swiping by kind of stop the scroll and listen in. No, it wasn't planned. One of my followers and our combo just flowed. I was on live a little over an hour. Look at you. That's awesome. And that was number one, wasn't it? Is that true? So that was number one for you, or was that a second or third one? Let me know, friend. Thank you all who came in. And if I missed you, hey, Chica Lifestyles, if I missed you, I apologize. Feel free to come in. If you are new to the live, I always say, tell me you're new. Put in the chat. Shares, you came back. How are you? Home with Holly, welcome back. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody coming into the live. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Truly K, she came earlier and said that she was going live. I can't recall if you said that was going to be your very first time going live, but that's good that you did it, friend. So hopefully you do many more and you schedule, if you, you can schedule the live, you can make that part of your daily routine where it's scheduled out there for your community. And like I said earlier in my live, I told you guys, and I did take that clip. I need to do a little bit more editing. So right now it's in my draft because I talked about it in my live earlier. Great day, Dr. Princess. How you doing, friend? Um, it's in my draft because I was editing the video and then I realized I need to come on to my live stream. So I just stopped editing. Thank you so much. But I will say this, go ahead and schedule a live event. Do a post, a video post promoting that you're live. Add that live event as a link. You could do that. You can add it so people see that as when you post that video, they're going to see your red circle and they will see that live event right above your name. And then you can post that post to your story. You can add it to your story. You can add that live event again. There's a sticker and it says the date one sticker that you add. That's where you can take the event that you've done and add it there. Okay. I may try that too. Great idea. Yeah. And then your note. So let me show y'all. Let me show y'all in real time. Okay. Girl, I'm on my other page. I want to show you this. This is what I would normally do. So let me show you how this looks. These digital, we're going to go to my actual page. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I love the earrings, the way they dangle. Okay. So look, I wasn't joking. There's my, where is it at? This is the draft. This is one of the drafts. That's an old draft, actually. Oh, I wonder why that's showing up there. But that's the draft, okay? So I have a draft, and then I have, let me undo my mirror. If I go here, we'll see if it'll do it. Thank you all. So there's the live event that's happening now. So this is the video I've been sharing this video. When you have a video, this is me talking about, I'm about to go live. So if I click the three dots, you're right about the algorithm. Post about books, receive iBooks reviews, post crystals, crystal. Yep. That's it. Yep. You know, the algorithm's listening. Yep, all the time. Thank you so much, Cheer Buddy. Appreciate everybody coming in. So you can go over, let's scroll all the way over. Add to story. I want you to add to story. Happened quickly. And then I'll tell you guys with the sticker. There's a sticker. See the live time. I want you to click that. And then it pops up. I'm live right now, so it's going to pop up for me. I can click that, and it's going to say done. It allows me to add that. I usually pop it in the corner. And I'll move this down so you can see the name. That's what I do. I create the live event first. So when I add that sticker, 1600 is military time. 4 o'clock right now. And so when I add that sticker, it has the time. Hey, y'all. So that's what I do every time. Wow, easy. Yeah. So you got to create your live event first. Love that. Yep. You got to create that live event first so that it will show up for you to add it to your live as a live event. So when I post this to my story, people can click this and actually register for my live. And there's a few people who actually do it. Not not everybody, but there's a few people who actually click and register for my live. And so let me know if you didn't know how to do that, drop a heart in the chat because I want you guys to get. And so create your live event, create this. That's a great tip. Yeah. And add your thing to the story. Thank you so much. Look at Joe dropping hearts. It's like I had no clue. Thank you so much. But yeah, every time you go live, you do a story. I mean, add it to your story, but do a post. So this post is about me talking about going live. The one I did earlier today is in the draft, so I'm gonna post that out there, and I'm just telling you guys to do exactly this. I want you guys to create a live event and then add that live event to your story. Okay? So then now I'm just gonna add it. No harm, no foul. I'm at it. So it's there. It's added to my story. Another thing that's added to my story. I had already added it, but that's totally fine. It's added to my story. So then I'm gonna go. So again, when you post content, so if I was to post some content, let's see. Let's pretend we're gonna do make believe. I'm not gonna post this, but so I'm about to do a video. So like as if I'm about to do a quick video. Hey, this is a quick video to talk about how to post a live event to your video post as well. Just gonna show this as an example. So I did this video real quick. I'm gonna hit next. I want to show you real quick. So say this video was perfect, everything about it. Add a link. I don't know if you guys knew this either. Add a link. And if you're going live, not the go live link. We're not talking about that link. We don't want to do that one. We want a live event. So that same live event I created for 4 o'clock live, the one now, is there for me. I click it, I add it. That live event is on my page. It's there for me. That's what I was telling you to do too. So you got to do a live event and then you can add it to all of your content. Okay? And that's what I was saying earlier. Post that you're going live to promote your live. You got to promote your live, and you could do it by doing a live event. Okay? So I want you guys to be intentional about that. So I'm going to delete this because I'm not going to actually add this as a post. But just know that that's something you can do. And if you don't know how to do a live event, drop a heart. Drop a heart if you have no clue what we talk about when we say post a live event, do a live event. So you have no clue, I'll walk you through that as well. You can also create it there too. You can create it there too. You know, the only reason why I don't create it there because it doesn't give you all the options. It doesn't give you all the options. Like to put the description, to put, yeah. What Coach Jessie just said, let me show you real quick. Yes, so it won't give you all the options, but if you were to do it, I'm just going to do a quick video so you guys can see it. You said, Terry, you said drop a heart. So Terry, I'm going to help you, Frey. You said you dropped your heart. You're like, how you do a live event? Okay, so if so this is another video. So what Coach Jessie was just saying, you can create the live event here. You see create. And it just gives you the time and date. It doesn't give you the option to put the name of the live or the description or that it's, that it's a regular live or a shoppable live. You can't, you just literally are just putting the date and the time. That's all you're putting. And so for that reason, I was like, no, I don't want to do it that way. So I say, create your own. So I say, create your live event. Thank you so much for the popcorn. Thank you so much. So what we're going to do really quickly, let me show you what a live event is. There's a couple ways. TikTok has so many Easter eggs in here. There's so many ways you can get to things. If you go here and just scroll over to the live side, go live. Well, it says go live now. Oh, because I have the live, actually it would say create in the middle, but we're not going to do that. Okay, no, it does. I could do it still. I didn't realize that. If I click that arrow there, I can get to it. Okay, create an event. So you can get to it this way. And this is the screen to get to the live event. And this is where it's like official detail. So you can go on your home screen to get to it this way. I'm going to come out of this. So I just showed you, discard. I just showed you where I literally was on my page. And all I did was scroll over to where it has live. So if you have live access, you'll see where it says live. Or you can go here to TikTok Studio. And on the live side, you can see here where it has live events. Okay? And if you click the live event, hello, friends. Thank you all who came into the live. If you guys are new to my live, put new in the chat. I want to make sure I connect with folks. Greeting. How you doing? Love Universify. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for tapping. And if you don't mind sharing out the live, I appreciate it. We did get the flash goal, and we got it. It was roses. We got the flash goal. So I appreciate everybody who's here. I see that. Thank you. Yes. And so now you're here. You can create the live event again. Okay. Hey, Cleopatra, how you doing, friend? And so here, only tip I would tell you is just make sure you never create it as a shoppable live unless you mean for it to be a shoppable live. Okay. Hello. Thank you so much, Coach Jesse, for the daily heart me. So if you don't intend for it to be a shoppable live, don't make it a shoppable live here. Because if you do it, doing great, perfect. If you do it, the algorithm is thinking in your live the whole time. It's like, oh, well, why are you talking about the products? Why aren't you talking about shop? And so you'll get restrictions. You'll get a restriction for maybe talking about something that's irrelevant to the products. That's a restriction that's out there. I think it's called irrelevant product discussion or something like that. That's a restriction you can get. A restriction if you're trying to say something about another thing in your live, another topic, and it looks like you're pushing people off the platform, you can get a restriction for that. So all that is related to if you made this shoppable. You don't want to do that. Explain shoppable live, the whole live about the products. Yep. Yep. So got it. Yeah, so if you have a shopping cart activated, your shopping cart is turned on, you have products that you're going to put in there. If you set as a live event, it thinks that that's what you're about to do. And so it actually will activate your shopping cart because you said it's supposed to be a shoppable live. So keep that in mind. Don't do it as a calendar event. You can always come here. I can turn on my shopping cart right now and show products. And I don't have to make this a shoppable live. Once I activate that shopping cart and I put products in it, and you guys can click the shopping cart and see the products, then that means it's a shoppable live. There's a whole way the live will go because you did that. Yeah. You said wow. So yeah, you can make it. Are you do you have TikTok shop yet? Let's see. You might have it, Dr. Princess. You don't have it? Let me know. You might have the TikTok shop creator pilot program. The pilot program is when you have just a limited number of lives you could do. You typically can do 3 lives and 5 shoppable videos. Yeah, so it just depends on your access. Some people get unlimited live access, so they can go live and do unlimited access with their live stream. I haven't gone live yet. Oh, you haven't gone live yet. Okay, awesome. And do you want TikTok shop? Are you trying to get it or no? Resilience educator. I love that. Emotional wellness advocate, speaker, and author. Welcome to the live, friend. Love that. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, you saying you do want shop? Okay. So what I would tell you, I mean, I could talk about it really briefly. You want to tell the algorithm that you're interested in getting shop. You want TikTok to know. So I tell people a couple things you want to do. You want to click and watch videos about shop. I would be mindful because if your content is focused on a topic that is informing your algorithm, once you start clicking around and wanting shop on this account or, well, let me say this differently. I recommend people do shop on another account. Create another account for shop so you can do all the shop stuff that you want over there. Because once you start making shop for your primary, it will take over your algorithm. I was thinking to make another account. Yep, that's my recommendation. Okay, yes. That would be my recommendation. So when you're ready to do another account and do all that, let me know. We could talk through it, and I'll do a live where I just kind of walk you through the process. But definitely, if your live is focused on helping people through the grief process and all this stuff, then shop wouldn't necessarily help. Not that it wouldn't help. It could confuse the algorithm based on your primary topic. Okay. Does that make it? Does that make including buying items? Well, I mean, as long as you're not taking your TikTok and all you're doing is buying items. TikTok's like, oh, she just want to shop. Okay, let's send her stuff. But it does have an impact. Once you start clicking around on shop, anytime I've done something where I'm looking for new products, I'm clicking around, I'm using this account, my feed has products in it. Nothing but products. And then all of a sudden I'm like, where's the content? I want to see other stuff. I gotta retrain it to know I'm looking for other content. You said take out make. But you what I say? Did I say you said, oh, does that make, okay, does that include, okay, buying items? Gotcha. Okay, I got you. Does that include buying items? um, so yes, like if you're shopping a lot, it does have an impact. But if you shop occasionally, like again, I have my shop account, so when it's time for me to buy stuff, I usually go over there. Like I just rebought my gum, my neural gum. I love my neural gum. I just rebought that. I bought some. Charlene will be proud of me. I bought some like granola bars because I have those mush bars and I like those, so I repurchased those. I got a new stand. My phone is actually on a new stand, and so I bought a new stand because I wanted it to be a little elevated. My other easel was a little lower. You guys probably don't know the difference, but I was like looking down a little bit more. So now I'm like eye level. So I bought this new easel. I like it. I do like it. Um, and so this came from my other account too. So because of that, those products are not here. This easel, I probably need to bring it over onto this account so people can see it and buy it or whatever. But yeah, so I purchased over on that account. I just bought stuff too. Did you really? Yeah. I should have done it over the holidays. I missed probably some great deals, but I was like, oh, finally had time to think about it, and I sat down and did it. Yep. So I would tell you, definitely, I'm learning so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. I would tell you definitely make a point to do another account, use that to do your scrolling, your, other topics that you want to explore. If you're thinking about TikTok shop, use that account to set it up. That just makes for an easier transition so that if you're going to use that account, this account is preserved. Your primary is preserved in that way. Dr. Darrell, for you, and very much making sure, Dr. Princess, that you're doing the same thing. Yeah, okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Me moving as you speak. Are you really? Definitely. Yeah. It'll just make things cleaner, neater, and less confusing your algorithm. That's what I would tell you. So what happens though, and this is for Dr. Princess and Dr. Darrell. I know you guys have built up your page with your communities and stuff, and so you're still growing and building your pages out. When you start a new account, you are starting from scratch. That's a new account, new community that you have to build up, and you have to get to the point where you hit those milestones to get TikTok Shop. So if you're looking to get the TikTok Shop pilot program, you have to get over 1,000 followers. So that becomes part of your strategy to get the numbers that you need so that you can do shop over there if you choose to. I think I'm going to keep my book over here because it's about grief. Yes. So is this a business account? When you say your book, or do you have it like in a bio, a link in bio? Is that is your book? What do you call it? Ebook or actual hard copy? Hello, how you doing? Worship Room with Pastor David. How you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. Welcome here, friend. I just noticed you changed your name out. Yeah, that's awesome. Hard copy. Okay. And do you have it as a book to sell on TikTok, or do you have it as a book on like Amazon or some other platform? Yes. Okay. So this is a business account then. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right, both. All right. So yeah, you definitely could do that. Shop page. Yeah. So yeah, that's fine. I want to sell a digital guide for my community. Not through the shop. Yes. So digital books you can't. It has to be a hard copy. It has to be a physical book. Digital materials, different digital resources. You can activate Service Plus and talk about your services and resources that way. And you can tell people you have a resource that they can purchase off platform, but you just got to be careful about how you talk about it. Again, TikTok's very jealous. That's what I like to say. So it's a little jealous. So it does not like you talking about things that's going to take you off the platform. Yeah, that's I don't think is my Service Plus turned on. I think I was trying to turn it on. I'm not sure if you guys see it, but it is. It's a feature. No, it's not. Okay, so I haven't been turning it on. I think because my shopping cart is kind of overriding it. I have to take a look at it. Um, so it's usually in your live. I don't know if I've activated. I think I need to do something new to this. For some reason, it's not even popping up as an option. I think I've seen one before. Yes, it's like a little arrow that points up. It's not the share arrow. It has like this box and it has a little arrow. It's like yellow. And so it looks like a little arrow with a card. Yeah, yeah. And so you click that and that's where you can communicate with um, a live host that has Service Plus activated and you can ask them about their services. I thought when you had a certain number of followers, you could add links. You, yes, you can add one. You can add one. It becomes a clickable link in your bio when you have 1,000 followers. You guys, my voice is probably going to go out on me. So we're going to see how this goes. Yeah, you can have a clickable link in bio when you get 1,000 followers. And people you can inform people how to find your information. You have to be very tactful about how you do it. Because again, TikTok does not like you to be pushing people off the platform. Hey, Dr. J. So they want you to stay here. They want you to engage. They want all your time, attention, all that. So when you talk about your resources, you got to be careful. So you might say, hey guys, I have if you click my profile picture up top here, if you click my profile picture, my mini profile is going to pop up on you. And then thank you for the populars. How you doing, Gigi? Bus driver, hello. How you doing, friend? Others in the room, if you just came in, say hello in the chat for me. Let me know you're here. And say, if you're new, say I'm new as well. So if you click the profile, it pops up. If you click my profile picture again, it takes you actually to my main profile. A lot of people don't realize that. It actually takes you to my main profile. Then in my main profile, I'm going to talk about a couple things there. Because my link in bio is not in there right now. I removed it. I'm updating it, so it will be put up. It was supposed to put up today, and I honestly, I have to be honest with you all, I forgot to do it before I went live. I was supposed to do it this morning, and I went into meetings, and I totally forgot to add it because I was going to try to add it starting this week. So it will get added. I'm gonna make a point to do it tonight, so you'll see it later. But anyway, it's a stand. It's a stand store. So when you go there, you'll see to my profile, you'll see my bio, you'll see my live time, my time zone. I go live daily. And you also see the agency, the @ symbol, where you can get to the agency's page, because that's a different page. It's actually in this chat here. So that's a different page. And that's where the previous bio that I had also had the agency's application in it. So I removed it, I added it to my stand, so all that's going to be put back in there. But what I was going to point out to you all is that if you have a link, it's going to show up right under your bio. So you'll see where it'll show up there. And if you have 1,000 followers, you can tap it and it'll take you to the person's page. Okay? Now be mindful. If you have something in there that's another social media platform, people don't like the ETSY. You can't do that. If you put that there, then TikTok usually is saying, oh, you're trying to push people off the platform. So you got to be careful about what type of web pages you put there, because it could be problematic for how the algorithm is viewing you. Okay. Thank you so much, Allison. How you doing, friend? And then so you want to make sure it's something that's clickable for people to get to, and obviously be tactful about how you're talking about it. Because I tell people, if you go to click my photo, my mini profile pops up, click my photo again, you can learn about my resources that are in my bio, and you can go and visit that page as well. Okay? So just know, be careful about how you say things. You don't want to sound like you're luring people off. Hey, K Mama for life. Thank you so much, content creator. Appreciate you being here. Your bio says they don't care. It's your job. Cleaning, organizing, cooking, motivating, having fun. Cause you, they mom. Appreciate you, friend. So good. Appreciate you. Thank you for welcome to the live, and thank you for the follow to the live. Let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. Um, so just be mindful about how you talk about what's there. Like I said, TikTok is a little funny acting. When it comes to Cammy, baby, go get your father so he can get your mommy off so she can go to bed. I am. He don't care. He want me all to himself. He ain't gonna let me sleep this early. Cammy gonna come in. He home too. Today was MLK Day, so he's been home. He was interrupting earlier when I was doing a meeting, but he is home. So don't call him. Don't call him. You just started out. Welcome to the room. We're a good group here, friends. So welcome to the room. Black Lotus is getting on me though. Black Lotus, she cracks me up too. You need some rest. I do need some rest. And I was saying earlier, when my voice gets like this, I need to get on top of it, because it will turn into laryngitis. It will turn into that, so I gotta be careful. Trisha T came back and she cooking again. I digress, y'all. Trisha T cooking again, y'all. She is at the stove cooking. I don't know what she cooking, but she is out there cooking again. Trisha T. It look good, y'all. It look like it's real good. Time stiletto back as well. I was like, everybody came back. I love it. All right. Okay, Mom, you just started. Welcome to the room, friends. Thank you so much for the shares. I see you, friend. Thank you for doing that. And so you're brand new. So you're new to TikTok. Is that what this is? She said she was gonna make stew. Nice. Oh, that sound good. Oh, that sound good. So welcome to the room, friend. So we talk all things live streaming here. If you are a live host, tell me if you go live. I know you said you're new, so I'm assuming you don't go live yet. So we talk about live streaming tips here. And then what we were talking about, this was for a few people who were asking about putting their maybe their webpage in their bio and doing that. You can do that. You just have to be mindful of growing and get enough followers so you can add that clickable link there. Okay. Be careful about overusing words. You'll see people spelling words out. They spell BIO, they spell LINK, because again, the way the algorithm is listening to you, it may assume that you're trying to take people off the platform. So be mindful about how you're saying things, what you're saying. And so people do try to switch it up a little bit. We try to use initials for social media sometimes. Again, if you overuse terms, if you say it in a way that sounds like you're directing, you got to be careful about that, because the platform is paying attention and you will get a restriction for it. So just be mindful of that. So that's for my new folks. I know some of our seasoned people who are here, you guys kind of know the ropes. We've been doing this for a while. The algorithm changes things up here and there. Today's been kind of a sluggish day in general for how the algorithm has been acting, but just know that you want to try to be as consistent and talk about your topic, and don't try to veer off too much. So my topic is live streaming tips, and so I talk about how to go live, how to be a great live host, how to engage your community as a live host, and then as a viewer, how to also support the live stream. So we talk about that as well. Let me know, my new folks that came in, let me know if you have any questions. I always answer questions based on what you guys have been seeing and experiencing, if there's things that are top of mind for you, especially if you're trying to go live. I started off by saying how long you should go live. And so the kind of question came up a little bit in the sense of, how long is a good time to go live? I was saying for me right now, I'm I'm torn about staying on super long because of my voice and how I feel right now. But you want to get to get in the habit of going live at least the very, very minimum 30 minutes. Okay, absolute minimum 30 minutes. Now there's the Scale Live Rewards. It would say 25 minutes, but I'm gonna tell you 30 because I want you to get in the habit of going live a little bit extra, so that way there's no confusion. You're not shorting yourself. The other thing I will say when it comes to extending your time, going live an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours. You want to get in the habit of pushing the limits a little bit. And so you want to make sure that you are absolutely trying to push yourself and push the algorithm with it getting to know you and what you're talking about, okay? I seen you, Bloom. How you doing, friend? Hey, hey, hey. Diana, I saw you as well. Welcome to the room, friends. I appreciate you all being here. And so you want to push the algorithm a little bit so it knows you. And then, of course, as you are getting comfortable talking about your topic, you want to start strong, say the keywords that matter for your topic, and just make sure you are, talking to your target audience as well. Okay. So I've been live officially 50 minutes. So typically, I think I'm going to stay on. I'll probably stay on another 10 minutes or so. I'll probably do a solid hour. A couple things I didn't do. I need to charge my phone. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Oh, I sent an invite by accident. Don't answer. Don't answer. Oh, they answered. Hey, I'm doing good. That was an accident. But how you doing, friend?
I'm trying my best. This is the first time I've been back on in a week. So my throat has been very hoarse since my last hospital visit.
Oh, sorry to hear
But
that.
I had to come on and at least say thanks to all my supporters the last weekend. I had a good time. I was so shocked that the battle went real great.
Did it?
Really, yeah.
Awesome.
How you been doing today?
I'm doing okay. I was actually saying I'm a little under the weather. My voice is kind of going in and out on me as well. I'm trying to battle this little congestion cold that's coming down. So try my best to go live for a little bit. I'm probably gonna get off shortly.
I know I'm gonna see how long I'm gonna last. Cause today I wanted to talk to the students about what foods can fight the flu.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll get through all seven of them,
Okay.
but I got a look down here.
All
And
right.
I'm going as far as the little voice and let there.
All right. I feel you. I feel you. Well, hopefully you do well. I apologize for popping in on you.
I don't know.
All
I'll
right.
be back.
Take care, friend. Bye bye.
Take care too.
And so that happens to you as well. So, oh y'all. So what had happened, y'all? This is actually I was in Glow's room earlier. She said, "Can you stop those little things from popping up where the invites happen?" And what happened was I was looking at my battery life to see how much life I had left, and my battery has 10%. It just popped up. And so then I looked and I came back and I clicked invite. And so that's what just happened. So I invited our friend accidentally. And Glow, I don't, unless y'all found a secret, I don't know if that can ever go away. I don't think you can. I don't think you can stop those from popping up. Only thing I can think of is if you, thank you, E Nurse, appreciate your friend. The only thing I can think of is if you have it so that you remove all the co-host invites, maybe it will take those invites out of your inbox away. That's the only thing I can think of. So because I have that turned on, maybe that's what's popping up. Let me know if you don't know what I'm talking about. Because I talked about it earlier in the live. If you click co-host, there is three dots in the corner. If you click that, you can turn off the features to invite friends. So maybe that will remove it, or invite any people who are not your friends, randoms. You can turn those features off so you don't get those requests. So the only thing I can think of is that's it. Hey Nika, how you doing, friend? Thank you for the popular. I appreciate your friend. That's the only thing I can think. Maybe that will stop it from popping up if you turn those features off, and then you don't get those invites anymore. That's beyond that. I think it is what it is. Yeah. So, and TikTok always wants you to co-host and panels. They think it's better together when it comes to being in community with one another. So it's not a bad thing if you do have co-hosts and stuff. But you really can't stop it if from getting those invites unless you turn those features off. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate your friend. Thank you everybody for supporting the live. Thank you for the likes and the shares as well. Um, yeah, today's been a little sluggish too with the live stream, and so we're seeing a little less numbers of engagement, but it's all good. Yeah, I'm looking at Trisha T. I think she's seeing less too. So there's some less numbers going on. Hey everyone, how you doing, Nika? Um, so I'm gonna stay on just a little bit longer. Let me know if there's any questions. Um, and I want to make sure I got rid of the bot. And there was a bot that popped in. I'm assuming that was a bot. These things come in all the time. You never know really what they're talking about and doing. So I just remove them. And they usually come back under a new name. So, it's one of those things where they just keep coming back sometimes. So you just block and remove them. Um, so what was I talking about, guys? So before that, I was talking about making sure you are doing your, we talked about live event, making sure you're sharing your live out, doing all the stuff for visibility. Something else I was talking about, wasn't I? Let me know, friends. My new people, I want to make sure you guys kind of get as much information as possible as well. Dr. Foster, how you doing? Others that came in the room, let me know if you guys have any questions. Shay Sprays, how you doing as well? Appreciate you all. Let me know if you have any questions. And then let's do this. Who is going live? Like I said, I'm not going to stay on super long. I think I'm going to stay on another 5 minutes or so. Who is going live tonight? We got Trisha T, who's currently live as we speak. We got Dr. Michelle, who is also live right now. Lady Esther and Tiny Stiletto. Let me see if I see anybody else who's live. I have to refresh my screen. Yeah, that's the crew right now. Nika, are you going live? Coach Jessie, I think if you're still in the room, I think she's going live. Yes, Coach Jessie, you're going live at 6 p.m. Eastern. Central, 6 p.m. Central, which is 7 p.m. Eastern. Anybody else who's going live, let us know what your live time and schedule is like. Let us know that as well, if you're going to go live. And then I'll definitely be back tomorrow. I'm just going to have to make sure I nurse myself tonight as much as I can. And I'll be back to my regular schedule. So I'll drink some tea and take some medicine stuff. I just have to kind of work on my voice so that it doesn't get too out of hand. Me at 6 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. Eastern is 5 p.m. Eastern Central. Okay, so you're about to go live in the next hour. Perfect. Anybody else who's going live today? Keep us posted. We had some of our new friends that joined. And then tomorrow, I'm just trying to think of other obligations. Keep me posted on battling too. We got a couple people that may be battling in the next couple days. So let me know if you do plan on battling. I'm thinking about birthday battles and stuff that are coming up too for folks. So keep me posted on that. And any last minute comments or questions, because I'm going to pop off in just a few minutes. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if there's any comments or questions before we head off. Like I said, we're kind of moving a little sluggish today. The live stream itself is actually moving a little slow. Sometimes people, you say we're good. You're so sweet. You said we're good. Sometimes people will say you need to restart your live when it's like super sluggish. But you know, since I'm getting off early, it's not as big of a deal for me. And so I'm totally fine with it. And and I'll come back later. Okay. I mean, I'll come back tomorrow and start all over again. If you are new to my room, go ahead and claim any points that you have. I always want to make sure you guys claim your points as I do the last couple minutes of going live. So claim your points and get those points in. Thank you all for sharing the live. I mean, I'm liking the live and getting that done as well. And I am going to head off. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody. Y'all take care. All right. Bye-bye. All right. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you all. Take care. Bye-bye.